Kings and Kevin Herter.
Yeah, we talked about the Lakers with some new people on the floor. The Kings, like most teams, have some different lineups to throw out there.
Well, Harrison Barnes is still on the team despite all the trade rumors the last couple of years. Here's Sabonis. He's going to get you a double-double just about every night, and he'll flirt with triple-doubles. There's Herter. That's ready.
He does, boy. He's got such a quick trigger. I mean, it doesn't take him long to release the ball.
Russ all the way to the basket to score.
And why that would happen initially, but I thought they would bend over that, and start just doing what they do best, and just see if they do that this year.
That's good feed by AD to Kendrick Nunn, who's been lighting it up in practice, but again,
knowing he can still get to his sweet spots. He doesn't have to rely on the three. The three is great to have, but he's got so much in his bag of tricks that he doesn't need it.
He was backing into Fox on the
There's some of his bag of tricks.
That's right.
I mean, he can do so many things.
76 games total over the last 2 years, and been bothered by a bit of a back injury. He was a bit questionable before coming in, but I know he really wanted to get out on the floor. Westbrook, of course, all the rumors that he had to deal with in the summer. Countered and one for Russ.
Russ still has the
most points per game average since 2009 and 10, but he led the Lakers on a break.
A good rim challenge by the Lakers. That's what caused Sabonis to misfire.
Lakers on a 10-0 early run after they gave up the first three. None on a great feed from Russ. Timeout, Mike Brown. So far have come from the big three, LeBron, AD, and Russ. Sabonis, high post, guarded by Damian Jones, who had a short stint, couple of 10 days with the Lakers, and now he's back. He'll be in there for lob dunks and some rim protection, but that time getting around it and scoring. Golden State organization.
Trying to get the Kings out of that drought you were talking about. 16 years out of the playoffs.
And they haven't even won 40 games in any of those years. That's such a shock. This used to be one of the best rivalries in the league. That's good interior passing. And what it's been. Hey, Laker fans looking to buy Laker tickets. Ticketmaster is the only authorized seller of Laker tickets online. Head over. Tickets are 100% verified and secure. Stu, I want to talk about this later, but I mentioned the Captain Cream. Don't go to the rim. We need that kind of protection. And that one's going to be a hang in the air. And the Lakers underdogs this year wants to put them in that role. Harrison Barnes knocks it down.
To D a little bit from the 5 position.
The key is he not only on the floor, but personally come all the way back from some problems.
Nice.
That's a bounce. Bryant pulls to the rim and scores. The bounce from LBJ.
That was just...
And you've got AD and then a couple of former Lakers back as the bigs with Bryant and Damian Jones. You also got Wenyen Gabriel, who is back and out on the floor.
He got a foul as Patrick Beverly was trying to cut to the basket. He got impeded there. The progress got impeded and picked up the foul. So they're out of fouls. To the free throw line goes Patrick Beverly.
You know, interestingly enough, some of you know this, Pat Bev was an original pick of the Lakers back in 2009. He's from Chicago, played a little college ball at Arkansas, went overseas and played for 3 years before he came back and played in the NBA. 4 years in this building with the Clippers. And here he is and thrilled to be in a Laker uniform. He says the Lakers lacked a will factor. That's the words he used, Stu. We talked about that before. So you can instill that in.
Yeah, he's talking about one end of the floor, where you just really have the will to stop people, to get after people, to make it very difficult for people.
Former Laker Malik Monk, what a career year Malik had last year. And of course he and Fox are really good buddies, and he admitted one of the reasons why he signed with Sacramento was to play with De'Aaron Fox. Beverly. Toscano. We got 2.5 to play first quarter. Kings are not shooting the ball particularly well. Here's Trey Lyles commit the over-the-back loose ball foul on Trey.
Right over the top of Patrick Beverly. So that's going to send Beverly back to the free throw line for 2 more.
You know, Trey's coming off of a year, career high in minutes, points, free throw percentage, 75 games with Detroit and then Sacramento. And he's another Kentucky guy. Once again, there's Kentucky guys everywhere. This guy didn't play there, but it's Pat Bev, Mike Trudeau.
Yeah, and Billy, his main thing, he likes winning. And so even on these last 2 possessions, right, so 4 straight free throws he's going to take by drawing a foul on one end and then on the other, just making sure that the referee sees it. He's always going to do things like that, and that does show up in the box score. Another thing with Beverly, the net rating he's had always been in the positive in his career. So his teams just literally are better when he's on the court, Stu. He does a lot of the little things. I mean, we're going to keep saying it, but it's kind of proven over the years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been proven. I mean, in this case, the numbers speak for themselves. And you talked about doing a lot of the little things. I mean, I don't like to refer to them as there's no such thing as a little thing in a team sport. Everything you do is important to your team's success. As Patrick Beverly picks up an offensive foul.
You know, Mike's talking about Pat Bev loves winning. I mean, just think of the sight of him at Minnesota when they got into the play-in, and he's up on the table celebrating. I know there was a lot of fun made of Minnesota and how hard they celebrated to get into that, but Pat Bev was ecstatic to get that win. Monk in tight space and not drawing the rim was Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes has got to finish that one.
Shooting just 27% now, the Kings out of the gate. They're 1 for 6 from 3. Beverly, throughout the career, he's been able to knock down the tray, and he gets one there.
You know, when you're known as in one dimension of the game, and that's defense, as he is, your offense goes unnoticed sometimes. And that's why I said he's a much better shooter than people give him credit for.
Clean up by Rashawn Holmes. Now we've got Thomas Bryant. He could certainly extend the floor. One of the reasons why the Lakers were interested in him. Turning it over is Austin Reeves. Mitchell goes all the way and scores. So the turnover